Hello, this is Ashley Ann Edwards from Southern Oregon University, and I am presenting my Dashboard 2 as part of BA 597 Business Analytics. Today, I'll take you through the process of building an interactive Tableau dashboard and how it provides insights into student performance influenced by parental involvement. First, I started by researching different data sets to select something that was meaningful. And I always loved marketing, so I started looking at customer segmentation first. This particular data set I found was customer segmentation with a focus on clustering. It looks at consumer personality analysis and things like that. However, once I started digging into some more customer and marketing data sets, I decided to take a different route. And I began by exploring publicly available data sets. And the final choice for the data set was focused on student performance factors. This data set provides insights into elements such as study habits, attendance, and most importantly, parental involvement. Retrieved from Kaggle, it is licensed under CC0, making it freely available for use. So first, this is what we started with, our column descriptions. And preparing the data, the data was cleaned and formatted to follow tidy data principles. Key steps included categorizing parental involvement levels, such as low, high, and medium, using standardized exam scores as the primary performance metric. So let's take a look at what the data looked like from the source, and I like how they created these graphs. I think that makes a nice visualization, and you can see how it's categorized here as well. And then we talked about those key performance indicators. The big things that I was really interested in are parental involvement and student exam scores. As a new mother, this was particularly relevant to me as a new mother and also in my academic journey to become a professor one day. I thought this data was very interesting. So I came up with a question of interest, and that question is how parental involvement influences student exam scores. So we're going to take a look at this a little deeper. So here is the dashboard, and we can see the title of Impact of Parental Involvement on Student Exam Scores. We have our annotation at the bottom showing that medium parental involvement drives higher student exam scores. Now this is just a screenshot from Tableau. We're going to go into exploring the Tableau features pretty soon, but I want to take you an overview first. We also created some drill downs so we can look at motivation level, access to resources, attendance, parental education, parental involvement, and again, those exam scores as our KPIs. So now let's go ahead and open Dashboard 2. So here we are with Dashboard 2. Tableau was the chosen tool as that was required, and I really liked the interactive and visualization capabilities. Key factors included interactive filters to enable dynamic drill down based on analysis and dimensions like motivation level or attendance. So first let's take a look at our data source. We have that in here. And then we have our sheet 1. And here are these filters as we were speaking of. And then we have tooltips to provide additional context for each data point, enhancing the storytelling experience. Dashboard presentation, the research question. The primary focus of this dashboard is how does parental involvement influence student success in standardized exams? Key performance indicators are KPIs. Those include parental involvement levels, low, high, and medium. Standardized exam scores, quantifying student success. So let's go through a little dashboard walkthrough. We have our title and layout, and then we have parental involvement, and this clearly communicates the goal. The design is simple and intuitive with a focus on the central bar chart. The bar chart provided a nice visualization. The interactive filters such as motivation level, attendance, parental education level, and that allows for customized analysis. Suppose we want to look at exam scores that are just, 48 or higher. And then we hover over here and we see parental involvement, standardized exam scores. And then, we can drill down into parental education. Suppose we want to look at postgraduate with scores of that. We're not seeing that. So we can just kind of filter, attendance, whatever it may be. Motivation level I thought was a very interesting one as well. So the key insight here is that medium parental involvement drives higher student exam scores, 89,465. In contrast, low parental involvement correlates with the lowest scores, 34,931, while high involvement yields moderate improvement. The analytical significance is that these findings highlight that balanced parental involvement is crucial. And the independence, we got our dog barking here, excuse me. So some of the challenges and solutions that I looked at was ensuring that the filters and interactive elements worked seamlessly. So I played around with a couple of different filters here, as you can see. And then I leveraged tooltips and clear annotations to provide extra context. Applying the color intensity to emphasize data, I want to kind of stick with something standard that's well known, highlighting darker and orange, and the practical implications, the educational policies. So what this tells us is that these findings can inform schools and policymakers that design programs that encourage balanced parental engagement. Further exploration could be that these filters allow users to explore other variables such as peer influence or access to resources which are included in the data set. So we were going to go ahead and close this, and then let's take a look at that data. We have student performance factors. Just want to kind of give you a look at what was presented with that information and just kind of take you through this URL. And we can take a look at this data there. Kind of scroll through that really quickly just to give you a little overview and some insight there. And one thing I did do when I was selecting this data is I wanted something that had been modified recently. I wanted something that was new. So that was one of my sorting parts for using this. And of course I wanted to do something in education. And that is it. So you have my references here, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.